Welcome to the Allen Heath South by Southwest recap video, Day 3. Join us as we venture out across Austin and encounter a man with cables, a glowing orb, a bear, a dog, and all sorts of awesome Allen Heath gear. Let's start off behind the scenes at the British Music Embassy for some console thoughts and live sound tips.
Hey, it's Richard. We're here at South by Southwest. We're at the BME, the British Music Embassy backstage, and we're here with Matthew, and he was just mixing monitors. Who are you mixing, Matthew?
I was mixing the K's today, Richard. So I just been at BME. We've done a couple of nights here, so I've built a bit of a show file over that.
Okay. And you were mixing on D-Live. You usually mix on SQ, is that correct?
Yeah. So we're SQ5 in England at the moment, which the band own, which is class, but we kind of need to step it up a little bit. So we're going on to S5000s for the next tour.
Nice.
In April in the UK.
And what did you think of mixing on D-Live? How did you like it?
It's class. I've been on them before. They're just like, it's a desk that you can busk on, and it's actually joyous to busk on. You don't have to sit there panicking like other companies. I'm just a bit like, oh, hang on a second. D-Live's just friendly, a friendly desk in my opinion.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you were using the new reverbs part of the Rack Ultra effects. Is that right?
Yeah. So I was using that on vocal today. It just has like a good bit of soul in it. It just sounds not like a digital reverb. It sounds something more special than that, which is cool.
Right. And what kind of advice would you give to someone who's mixing on Allen Heath or just getting started with it? What would you say to them?
I would say, well, your videos are really good, first of all. The YouTube videos, I've learned those desks on YouTube. The first time I ever used Allen Heath was, I used to work in a venue where we had an old console. I walked in and there was an SQ and I was like, oh. But it was one of the easiest desks I've ever walked up to and learned. It just makes a lot of sense. D-Live is just a little bit, it's a slight more complicated, but they're both relatively easy to get your head around if you know what you're doing.
Nice. And what's your best kind of live sound advice, just in general? What's the best advice you ever received for live sound?
I think preparation, but also being willing to make it work within 10 minutes. But the more prep you do, the less you're going to get flustered within scenarios. Don't be a sound person that turns up at 10 minutes before sound check. Try and come an hour before and hear the system and stuff. Don't just wing it. Like, musicians don't want sound engineers that wing it. They want sound engineers that want to do what the musicians are doing. Like, just don't let the musician down ultimately.
Nice. Yeah, it looks like the show went great. Thanks so much for talking to us.
Nice one, Richard. Good to meet you.
Yeah, have a good South by.
Nice one.
We're here at the Creek in the Cave, and they got an Avantis Solo, and I'm here with Steven, and Steven is mixing on the Avantis Solo. So tell me, how have you liked it so far?
It's great. It's super easy to use. I just kind of learned it a couple days ago. Set up a scene within an hour. The workflow is really smooth.
Nice. And have you tried any of the effects or any of the cool processing built in?
I love multi-band compression and dynamic EQ on all my buses. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
Awesome. And what's the best live sound advice you've ever received?
Just be a good person and stay calm. And it's all about having fun. Just try to have fun. It's supposed to be fun.
Awesome. Well, Steven, thank you so much. We hope you have a good show, and we really appreciate you talking to us.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.